I'm good. How are you?
Good. A little tired, but good. But good. I
Okay.
I've been so busy today. I have goods in customs, and I
Mhm.
have to hurry. We have to delivery right now to the customers. This time of the years is very busy and heavy for me.
Oh, okay.
And what about you?
Yeah, I've been busy as well. Working a lot. Um, and trying to do my homework sometimes. But yeah, this week's not. I mean, it's going very easy. It's not. I haven't had like a lot to do this week, so that's good for once.
Oh, okay. Yes. For once, no.
For once, it's good to not do much.
Yes. Sometimes it's good.
Mhm.
Okay. Today's topic is globalization.
Okay.
Okay. Mm, I sent an audio. If you please open this audio.
Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, so I'm going to listen to it. Alright?
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I don't know much about the subject, so you will explain to me, please.
Well, I don't think I have the concept of globalization very understood. As they are explaining in the audio, it means that um, because of the better transportation that we have now than before, and the internet and all of this, it's easier for companies to do business with other companies in other countries. I guess that since I'm working, for example, my company has offices in four different countries: United States, Ukraine,
Four?
Romania. Yes,
Four or three, four?
four,
Four. Four.
four,
Okay.
four.
Four.
We are in United States, Ukraine, Romania, and Colombia.
Mhm.
Uh, so I'm all the time working with people that I don't even know, right? So I'm texting them
Mm.
over Slack, which is one of the applications that we use for communication, or Skype. But that's pretty much how we communicate and try to work as a team through Slack or Skype. So I think this means that I'm part of the globalization, right? Because I'm working for an American company from Colombia with a huge team that is also in different countries, not only United States but Ukraine and Romania. Um, so that's what I believe is globalization. Um, the possibility for companies to hire people in different countries or negotiate for manufacturing. For example, if you want to build, let's say, a phone, but you don't have the ways of doing it here, so you hire a different company in China so they can design and manufacture the phone for you, right?
Okay. According to the audio, what do you think about the concept the world is a village?
The world is a village that we're all part of it, and it's easier for everybody to like be in the same place. I don't know.
The world is smaller day by day, no? Because of the communication that you say is easier to talk with other people via Skype,
Hmm.
to be
Yes,
in contact with others.
exactly. So it makes it seem smaller, even though it's I mean, same area where hasn't changed its size, um, as they're explaining. Um, but yeah, since we can communicate with other people in different countries, it makes it seem that the world is smaller and it's easier to meet people in different countries without you having to travel, you know?
Yes. At this moment, you are working for a big company. Yes.
It,
Then, do you
yes.
think that globalization makes easy to work in another country? For example, in your personal experience, if you have the opportunity to go to Ukraine, I don't know, um, is it is it possible for you in this company?
Not really. I mean, uh, there have been some cases in which people will travel to United States or to Romania. They haven't gone to Ukraine. Or Romanians have come to Colombia, or Americans have come to Colombia. But usually it's for meetings or things that need to be done like really quick. Um, for example, one of the system administrators that was hired here in Colombia after the second week of him working in the company, he was sent to Romania for training, and he was there for 3 weeks, I think. Uh, but then they will come back. It's not like I mean, the company doesn't actually help you to move to a different country, right? So they won't do the process so you can get a working visa in a different country or anything like that. So this company actually doesn't offer that, but maybe other companies do. I'm not really sure. Um, One of the guys that I hired a couple of weeks ago, he told me that his previous job experience was with Black and Decker.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure you know the company. And when he started working for the company for the training process, they went ahead and got the visa, the American visa for him, so he could go to United States for training for 15 days. But then he came back to work from here. So I'm not really sure if companies offer that because migration process limits these kind of situations for companies. As I understand, if a company is trying to find someone in a different country and make or try to get this person to move to that country, then migration is going to ask the company why they're hiring someone in a different country, knowing that they have a lot of people in their own country. So you have to give like a really great explanation that other people in this country cannot do what I can do, right? So,
Yes.
um,
Then the world is smaller, but exceeds a lot of barriers, as you say, the
yeah.
process of migration process.
Hmm. It is, yeah, indeed, because people are not happy with their country. Some people don't feel like, for example, here in Colombia, I know a lot of people that they feel like they cannot progress, and by going to a different country, even though they have to work harder, the progression is going to be seen easier for them, you know? The more money you have, then the more progression you can
Mhm.
get. That's what they believe. In some ways, it's true because, you know, if you don't have money, then you cannot buy anything. Uh,
Mhm.
but it
Yes.
also doesn't make sense to just go and break your back uh, from sunrise to sunset so you can and you cannot enjoy anything and then send money back so you can have something here, but at the end of the day you're not enjoying anything that you're buying because you know you're in a different country working, uh, going hungry, not having friends, unable to go out because you don't have papers. uh, I don't think that's a way to that's not smart.
Yes.
I mean, that's my point of view. But yeah, when it comes to law and the immigration process, countries need to limit the entry of all these kind of people because they cannot afford. I mean, the economy, it's complicated. If it is complicated for residents, so now imagine how complicated it can be when the country needs to provide for people that they're not residents either, you know? So the process is very difficult, and even though the world is smaller, the chances of companies helping people to move to a different country because they need it are very limited.
Yes. I sent a file, um, a PowerPoint file. Yes, I sent it. Could you please open it?
Yes, I opened it.
Then, the first exercise is to complete uh, with the words according to the audio.
Okay, do you want me to share my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Give me a second, please. Yes.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I wasn't able to edit. What? Hold on. Let me start again.
Don't worry.
Can make what? I cannot understand that word. Japanese can make themselves them.
It's easier to do business. Have factories in Thailand. Japanese. car.
Car? Hold on. Japanese can something have factories in Thailand. I don't really understand what he's saying. Oh my God, I do not understand. Okay, whatever. Let's keep going.
Can I say the word?
Give me 1 second. All right, let's finish. What? That's what I hear.
Is it possible that you can share your sound with me?
I'm not sure. Let me check. Is it possible?
I don't know because when I sent a link, I couldn't listen to the link or the video. No, I couldn't.
Okay, hold on. Share computer sound. Share screen and sound. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Let me know if you listen to the audio.
ListenAminute.com.
Okay.
Globalization. What does globalization mean? We always hear this word on TV and read about it in newspapers. It means the world is now a village, the global village. The world has become smaller. Of course, the world did not shrink, and it isn't a village. Because of better transport, the internet, and more trading between countries, it is easier to do business. Japanese car makers have factories in Thailand. American computer companies.
Did you understand that?
Japanese car makers.
Oh, car makers have factories in Thailand. Right. Okay.
Employ thousands of people in China. That's globalization. And don't forget the millions of call center jobs in India that workers in America used to do. Globalization also means it is easier to work in another country. Is globalization a good or bad thing? That's a difficult question to answer.
Is this one correct?
I don't know. That's globalization, and don't forget.
And don't.
ListenAminute.com. Globalize millions of call center jobs in India in America used to do. Millions of call center jobs in India. American computer companies employ thousands of people in China. That's globalization. And don't forget the millions of call center
You're
jobs in
right.
India that workers in America used to do. Globalization also means
You're right. I hate this guy's
Sí.
voice. It's not the first time that I hear him.
You don't like it?
I don't like
I
him.
love, I love him. I can understand very well.
Okay, Japanese car makers, and don't forget. Yes, I was confused because I was hearing and starting to forget, and I was this actually doesn't make sense, but that's what I hear. So
Yes. Different opinions, no? I love this man and you you
yeah,
hate.
I don't like him.
Okay, let's continue with the class.
Okay, and do you want
Uh,
me to do this one, or your?
Give me a second, please. I open my lesson plan.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the second exercise is with a video. Let me share the link. No. If you want, you can stop to share.
Okay.
What is this? Okay. This is a video about globalization. It
Okay.
helps us to understand better this concept.
Okay. It started from the minute one. Do you want me to start from the beginning?
Let me open. Yes,
Okay.
yes, for the beginning, please.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Then now, uh, mm, tell me a little bit about globalization.
Well, it's pretty much what I was telling you before.
Yes,
So,
no problem. Repeat, please.
okay. So yes, companies will be able. Okay. Well, in this video, they were talking about more about the, well, not more, but they were explaining about the negative aspects of the globalization. So positive is that companies will be able to trade in and do business with each other. It's easier because of transportation and the internet and network communication. So it's easier for people to communicate with manufacturers that can create the products for them so they can sell them. And yeah, that's pretty much what it does. But the negative
So,
aspects.
excuse me, Jonathan. With these ideas, we can complete the second slides of the PowerPoint presentation. Positive and negative things about globalization.
Okay, so do you want me to share my screen now?
Please.
Okay. Positive. So, um, better, no. Ability to make business with other companies from different countries. Negative, increment of opportunity.
Negative is in the other part of the box.
Yes. Yes, this is
Positive? Okay. Okay. Increment of
um
business opportunities. Communication.
uh, uh, uh,
Maybe. Okay. Increased production means use natural resources.
yeah, but that also causes the global warming. Well, okay.
That is a negative impact in the environment.
hmm Bigger use of natural resources. Um,
You can buy products um, uh, cheaper, cheaper products.
yeah. Uh, Better foreseen. How can I say this? Uh, for products or yeah. What else? Mm, I think but this is part of this. So some countries are making more money, although it's not real. I mean, it's easier to pay for an engineer here in Colombia than it is to pay for an engineer in the United States, because they usually make like half the money here than what they do in the United States.
Here is better.
That's not better. I mean, it's better for companies, but
Oh, no, no, no. But you are talking about engineers.
yeah, but I mean, it's general. For example, I mean, if you're going to work in a call center in the United States,
Hmm.
usually they make like 11, $12 an hour. And if you hire people here to work in a call center, they usually make like what? I don't know, uh, 10,
But in
12,000.
the United States, you spend dollars.
I mean, it's all part of the economy of the country, right? So let's not talk. Let's talk real, actually. So Colombia is really bad. We get paid too little money for the amount of money that we have to pay for taxes. We pay
Oh,
taxes in
yeah.
everything,
Yes.
even if you don't have to um, do your taxes because you're not reaching certain amount of money every year. You pay for taxes in every product that you can imagine. So this
Mhm.
country, and I understand people when they say that they don't have progress here in Colombia because the more you earn, the more you're going to be taken from. So the country doesn't actually want you to be rich. Uh, they don't want you to be rich because they're the only ones. I mean, the higher people are the only ones that can be rich. So uh, if you make like 6, 7 million a month, uh, you have to stop moving money in your bank account because then the government is going to get a
Uh-huh.
huge amount of money from your bank account or from your taxes. And I mean, that's not cool, you know? We're paying a lot of money for each product, so we shouldn't be doing that. I don't know.
Really, I don't know how exist companies in Colombia.
Exactly. I mean, they
Because, for example, in my company, we have to pay to the government about 60%.
60% of your earnings.
Yes, 60%. Uh, and um, I don't know how to explain. For example, my boss is the owner,
Hmm.
and apart, he has to pay another taxes, different taxes.
For his personal earnings.
Yes,
Oh
but
my,
yes, if you see this is impossible to work in Colombia. My
it
my
is.
boss is Germany,
Hmm.
and he says I don't know how to work here because taxes is it's impossible to pay a lot of taxes and 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 no, 60% is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. It's everything. You're working for them. You're not working for you. As
Exact for the government.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This country doesn't want you to be rich, and if you have some success, they want to break you down.
Yes. For example, in my position, I have to do all the nationalization process.
Hmm.
If we make a mistake, this mistake, for each mistake, we have to pay a lot of money to Dian.
Hmm.
Millions, millions. I don't know. For example, a mistake, it could be 300 millions of pesos.
Wow,
A lot of money.
that is a lot of money.
Then, if I think about that, it's not possible to gain and live in this country. For example, Bogota is expensive. I don't know how people live in Bogota. I work there, but I don't know how people can live every day in that country.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's complicated, but that actually doesn't make part of globalization. It's actually corruption. That's
Mhm.
actually what happens in
Yeah,
this country. But yeah, I mean, it's a very complicated matter because, yeah, I mean, yeah.
but
But
is but if globalization is a smaller word, we must have more opportunities uh, for 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 more opportunities to get better jobs to um, how do you say uh, poner empresas, o sea, if you want to build an enterprise in Colombia for
yeah,
for for give more opportunities to people, no?
yeah, maybe. I don't know if that's part of globalization. Create a create business. So
I don't know anything about globalization. I only try to to say ideas.
it's okay. I think this is the good and the bad. I cannot think of any other negative aspect.
Negative. Um,
Do I have to have
mm,
six?
multinational big companies um, can affect to the small companies.
Okay.
Industrialization causes unemployment, no? I thought you say that.
Yeah, but I said that here, decrease of job opportunities in one country but increase in another one, so causes job opportunities to not be equivalent to development.
Yes, companies can destroy
Hmm.
smaller. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it.
Yes, that is okay. Okay, okay. And what about education? What's your take on globalization in education?
Actually, um, I don't think the website exists anymore, but when I was trying to get the ability to speak, because I was really good at writing, that's basically how I learned to communicate first. So I was very good at writing, but I was not very good at speaking. So when I decided that I needed to get better at my speaking skills, I found a website called Live Mocha. I actually don't think
Mocha?
that. Yes, it's called Live Mocha.
Live Mocha.
Well, it still exists. Um, so
You have to pay?
I think now you have to pay. Before it wasn't like that. So basically, this website is like a Facebook, right? So you
Mhm.
register with your username and password, and then you can choose your native language and which language do you want to learn.
Mhm.
So what the system does is, for example, I'm friends with this guy here, right? And he's from, let's say, Germany, and he wants to learn Spanish. So the system will
Mm.
give him a series of tasks that he needs to finish every week. And when
Mhm.
he finishes these tasks, they will go to the server. And for me to be able to get lessons, I need money, but this kind of money is not real, it's virtual. But the only way for you to get money is by grading this person's activities. So you have to read what he wrote. You have to see what exercises he made and grade them if they're correct or not. Listen to their audios and give feedback to these people. So when you send back the feedback, the system will give you money, and with this money you can go and buy your lessons for, let's say that I'm learning Italian, right?
Mhm.
So I go and buy my lesson, I complete my lesson, and then I send it. So this girl who is Italian, she will go and grade my activities, and then she will get money out of it, and I will learn. Uh, at the same time, you can add these people to your friends list,
Mhm.
and if you want, you can make video conferences and talk to them. So that's
Mhm.
actually how I got around speaking. I was helping people with from China, Russia, um, Sweden, Switzerland, that were trying to learn Spanish. So I was helping them. At the same time, they were helping me to speak English. So it's like a Facebook. You can meet people, and you don't actually know them in real life, but you can interact with them, and that's how people learn languages. Also, if you know this application for your phone, which is called Duolingo,
Mhm.
I was learning Portuguese with Duolingo, and it's actually very
Mhm.
good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually nice. I mean, you have to invest a little bit of time, but the lessons are easy. They're easy to understand, and you just need to be constant. And I didn't, but yeah, I learned a lot of words. What they want you to do is get you a lot of words and verbs. So you get this into your head and know what a word means. And when you do that, then they get a little bit more complicated when trying to form a phrase and language rules and things like that. So you can try to start forming these phrases and try to make them make sense so you can communicate. That's a little bit complicated, but Duolingo offers that. And they actually have these certification tests. I made a certification with Duolingo like a couple of years ago, and I got a 99%. I was like, wow.
Yes,
Um,
today there are a lot of uh, places that
yeah,
help to improve the languages.
yeah. So more than 15,000 new users per month. I think this website was doing so good that Rosetta Stone found it as a threat, so they bought it. I think that's why I stopped using this website because you needed to pay. After Rosetta Stone bought the website, you will have to pay so you can learn, and that's of course what I didn't want because I needed to learn for free. And that's some things that globalization can help you with.
Mhm.
So with all this networking and easier ways to communicate with other people in different countries, it's easier as well to exchange information. And language learning is information transfer, right? So
And as teacher, for example, we are forming global citizens, and
mm,
we have to think about that, no?
you,
Using, of course, all these tools help us for improving
yeah, I mean, you can
our education.
exactly you can go so far. The the end part or the finishing part needs to be made by the student. If they don't want to, it doesn't matter how much you want to help them. You know, if a student doesn't really want to learn, even if you're uh,
Mm.
making it easy for them and trying to find the best websites or the best tools or
Mhm.
give them love or whatever that you think that they need. But if the student ultimately doesn't really want to learn, then it doesn't
Mhm.
really matter how much you try, they're not going to learn.
Yes, yes, it is possible that they don't want to learn.
And
But
nowadays,
it's
it's more
complicated
common.
because we have to meet a lot of challenge because our society needs and has a lot of standards and we have to meet them.
Yeah, but again, I mean, you can do your work tremendously. You can be the best teacher, but if the student doesn't really want to do anything,
Uh-huh.
that's only going to create frustrations for you.
Yes. I have a student. He is an English teacher, and for example, he told me that one student told him that uh, that his classes are stupid.
Okay.
I don't know it has a relation with this subject, but as you say, is if people don't have to learn.
Yeah, you know what the problem is going to be for that person?
Yes.
Um, so yeah, the student is telling the teacher that their classes are stupid because he doesn't have an interest in learning the language, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this student is going to grow up and then they're going to try to find a job and they're going to find that the one of the uh, I forgot the word. One of the abilities that the person that is going to get the job needs to have is the ability to speak another language.
The skill,
And
you know?
yes, well, yeah, one of the skills required, that's the word. One of the skills required is to have a second language or maybe a third. And since
Mhm.
this guy spent all his life saying that English was stupid, he will now be regretting it, saying like, why didn't I learn when I had the time? That's what's going to happen to this kid. So, I mean, it can be frustrating for you as a teacher, you being there and trying to spend your time and make it good for people so they can learn. But then
Hmm.
they come here and tell you that what you're doing is stupid. It can make give you frustrations. But at the end of the day, who is being affected is not you, is the student.
Yes, it's a student. Yes, totally agree. Yes, yes. Ay,
I think I'm going to be a really bad teacher because if someone says like your classes are stupid, I will say like, okay, you can leave. You have a 5, never come back. and I don't want to see you again. And when it comes to your life, the opportunity to have a really good job and you don't speak English, then go fuck yourself. Because you came here and saying that I was stupid. I think
Yes.
I think I would be a very, very bad teacher.
I will tell you to be. Okay, Jonathan, let's continue with the other slide in
All
our
right.
file.
Okay. Complete with the
I
correct.
know that you know.
Hmm.
Oh, but sorry, let me share the phrasal verbs because I have an slide with the explanation for each phrasal verbs
Hmm.
for but for other students. I will
Okay.
share. Okay, those are the phrasal verbs that you can
Okay.
use for complete the exercise.
Okay.
Don't see the meaning, no? Only the principal verb.
Okay.
Because I know for you this exercise is very easy.
So the firefighters fought the blaze while the crowd point out.
No.
Okay, we all felt so tired after the first hour of walking, but our guide told us we had to push on.
Mhm.
Push on if we wanted to make the inn by nightfall. While the office computer system was being fixed, there was nothing to do, so we just sat up. No?
Mm-mm. Mm. No, no, no.
While the office computer system was being fixed, there was nothing to do, so we just so sit about, sit up,
Uh-huh.
or sit out. None
See,
of them can work.
what's that about?
Okay, sat about. If you don't know what that word means, Jenkins, you can look it up
Mhm.
in the dictionary. I can't understand what you're talking about with this design. Can we build it up? I can understand what you're talking about with this design. Can we build it up?
Build? No.
Can
No,
we?
no, because build up is increase.
Okay, I'm bad at this. I am. I am. What? Isn't it wait for?
I am
Waiting for?
no.
That is not even here. I am Julie to arrive with the stereo. Otherwise, we won't have any music for the party. I am. I don't know.
I don't know. Oh my God. Counting on.
Oh, I am counting on Julie to arrive with the stereo. Oh, okay. Stop slouching in the chair like that. Sit up.
Yes.
Many athletes use SRAs to build up. I would like to point out
Yes.
I don't like these types of rough games. I think I'll sit out
Yes.
this one out, if you don't mind. Okay, the firefighters, it's 1-for-1. The firefighters fought the blaze while the crowd
Looked on.
looked on. Oh, well, the crowd. What's the other one? I can understand what you're talking about. This design. Can we?
This is the number 5?
Yeah, look it up.
No. I can understand what are you talking about with this design.
Can we go over it again?
Yes.
Damn, that was bad. The firefighter, okay. Am I missing any other one? I think that's it.
No, that's it. It's okay.
That was bad.
No. It was good.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if I go and to do the TOEFL and they put this on my test, I will have a B1. There are a couple of things that I don't really know. Like for example, if you tell me like what's the participle past, I don't know. I mean, I
Past
use it, but
participle? Yes?
yeah.
You have difficulties with that? Oh my God, I can't believe.
It's not. I mean, it's not that I have difficulties with that. It's just that I don't really know the form. Um, how can I explain? I mean, I use it, right? I use it. I know how it works. But if you come to me and ask, like, what's the participle past for this, I will be like, I don't know, because I mean, the way I studied English was not grammar first. So it's kind of what I'm doing now. So I'm able to write, I'm able to speak, I'm able to listen, but when it comes to these rules and I mean, I have good writing skills. I don't have any spelling issues or anything like that. But when it comes to telling me like the phrase is formed because it's formed like this is like the passive voice. Like, what the hell is that? and people all the time they're coming to me saying like, "Hey, you know English, so I need you to help me with a homework." And when I go and see the homework and they're asking for the passive voice, I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. Like,
But zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional.
I have no idea."
I had problems with that because people can know how to speak in English, but when according to the grammar is very difficult because you use them, but you maybe don't identify uh, passive voice. Tell me about passive voice. What? What are what? Or tell
Yeah.
me, give me an example with zero conditional. What? Oh my
Hmm.
God, I don't know. I have a mate. He's teacher, and I hate him a lot because he's this kind of teacher. A lot of grammar, grammar, grammar. He knows all the rules. Adriana, tell me an example about zero conditional, first conditional, second conditional. What about? What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know. And we have to know about that because we are teachers.
Yeah, I mean that's why I didn't want to make the test, so I didn't have to watch English or take English. Because I mean, it's been a long journey. I've been learning for a long time, and I think I have a really good level, but there are a lot of things that I don't know. Although, if I'm honest, these English classes, I mean, not the speaking sessions. I think the speaking sessions are very good for people to um improve their speaking skills. But for example, the English course itself, when they ask you to do a task like task one or task three or something like that, that they give you an ebook that is explaining a couple of things that you need to say, how to, or forms of saying things or this and that. I'm not actually liking it. I think it's boring because I already know that. I thought that I was going to get a different knowledge of these kind of situations. For example, the grammar situations. Maybe in another semester or something like that. I don't know. Maybe what the focus of the
Mm.
university is for you to gain the ability to speak first, and then they will give you the grammar afterwards. I'm not
You
sure.
do your own process alone. That is very difficult. I hate this kind of exercises online because you can see your ebook and you have to do all the exercises to pass uh, the course. Yes,
Hmm.
but you don't. Sorry for that. I you. I don't know. I don't know. I
Yeah.
prefer to say anything.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about buying the certification because I mean it's only taking time from me. Um, I enjoyed the speaking sessions. I love speaking English and being able to do it. The more I'm able to do it, the more I like it. But yeah, I mean the exercises that I have to present in the forum, and yeah, that's boring. And like like this, I think it's on November 6th. I have to present a magazine with everybody's work. So I have to wait for my classmates to finish their work and correct their work because
Mhm.
the teacher already gave them feedback, but they haven't changed what the teacher told them. Whenever I post something on the forum, he doesn't give me feedback. He says that I'm good. So I'm just like all the time waiting for my colleagues to finish everything. And this time they haven't posted anything and I'm waiting for them to be able to do the magazine, and no one's doing anything, and I'm waiting for them. So it's like, I mean, I don't want to go and do this the last day because, I don't have the time. Uh, so yeah, if, I think it's just one less class. It's gonna be sad. I don't know. I mean, probably if the next semester we have to complete speaking sessions again. I don't know how factible is that we're going to meet again. Um,
I don't know. When I was studying, I had different tutors in each semester.
yeah. So, I mean, I've enjoyed this time. We're almost close to the finish, but yeah, it's been good. I mean, at least this part of the English class has been interesting. The rest of the class is like very boring, honest.
But you have to complete.
I mean, yeah, of course, and my grades are perfect. I have a perfect score that I don't want to mess up.
Mhm.
So it's good because my GPA at the end of the semester is going to be high,
Mhm.
but if I can go and make a certification of my English and just present it to the university so I don't have to take the class anymore, I think that would be ideal. It's more money though, so
If you have a certification, more money? Why?
I mean, because you have to pay for the certification, and then you have to go to the university and pay for the um class to be, I don't know what's the word? What's and this one I need to translate because I don't know what's the word.
Uh-huh.
Translate.
Ah, yes,
Homologate?
homologate.
Really? Okay.
You can do
So,
that. You can do that.
but if you're going to do it, the university only accepts certification and you have to be C1. And it has to be an international certification. And that certification is like $250, which is the Michigan or the TOEFL. Um, and after you pay for the certification and you pass the certification with C1, you have to go to the university and pay so they can homologate the classes.
You have to pay again.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if you see the time, not the money, the time,
Yeah, that's true.
is is better for you because you can use this time for another thing. No?
Yeah, that's true. And since I've been working really hard and I'm trying to get as many classes as I can per semester, I don't really want to take 3 or 2 classes per semester because then that's going to um, make me finish my career in like 20 years. Uh, I'm trying to take all the semester classes. So for example, this semester I took 6 classes and I'm
Mhm.
overloaded. But if I get rid of English, then it's just 5 classes per semester.
Because the most important thing is to learn about didactics, pedagogy, how to develop a good class, because you know English, but you are acquiring the knowledge about how to give a good class.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. That's actually what I need to focus on.
Yes, yes, because the basic level is so bored.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know what's gonna happen in like the 6th or 7th semester. Maybe the English classes are going to be harder. So maybe
Mm,
I just need to be a little bit patient.
mm, no.
It's not gonna be harder?
No, no.
Not
The
really?
the harder part is speaking.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So you're
but
giving me.
the other classes is the same. Ebook, you have to complete the task. You have to present a text. I think the most important part is uh, improve the your skill. The
The speaking skills.
yes, but the other
Oh,
no.
so you're giving me the reason I should just go and pay for the certification, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll think about it this December and see if I can do it.
Yes, because you can practice. You don't need to improve your speaking skill because you have the opportunity to speak in English every day of the day,
Yeah, that's true.
and you can use this time for improve another skills as a teacher.
Like not doing the homework just because I have to. That's what I'm doing actually.
Yes. And the
Okay.
career is is complete tax. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I'm
Anyways.
gonna to close my mouth.
Okay. Do we have anything left?
No, this is all for today.
All right. Well, it took longer than the other days.
Yes, but it was good.
Yeah, it's always good. Okay.
Okay, Jonathan.
All right,
I hope
Adriana.
to see you this Friday.
Of course. You know, I always show up. Not like my classmate that she never showed up.
Okay. Okay, Jonathan. Bye bye.
All right, bye bye. Have a good night.
Okay, likewise.
Bye bye.